What's up guys, my name is Jellycook5 and welcome back to an episode of the Fortuna Dusseldorf career mode. But before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. And in terms of all my socials, they're all linked down below so you can keep up to date with everything going on in the channel. If you was keeping an eye on the video from the moment in time where I was introing, you can see all the departures and incomings that we have had in the club during the transfer window. The transfer deadline is now closed and we are now away in terms of kind of doing business, and it is now in terms of putting the business onto the pitch, and hopefully we can bring that. We've had a very successful transfer window in my opinion. We've brought in who we'd like to bring in. We've got a lot of youngsters, we've got a lot of experience. I feel like the team's very well balanced, and it's definitely now time to put that to the test in our first game of this episode. Very excited this one at home at the Dusseldorf Arena then as we face Firth. Then this is going to be the lineup. Labrovic in goal, Robinson and Fusa-Mensah as the back two, but then Gumney on the right, Gallardo on the left, Dezoiles, Chavles, Yearwood, Tananka and Herrera make the midfield then, as you can see, and Fatih up will be the lone striker. Very strong side in my opinion. I'm hoping to be able to get all 3 points in a time where it would be nice to be able to get the points on the board early if we are to have a little bit of a dip midway through the season, and it's definitely nice to be able to get the points on the board straight away, having played a few games in the second Bundesliga. We look to start things off quite bright to be honest, but it doesn't seem to work our way straight away. In the 8th minute, Firth looked to go on the counter-attack. They play it well in the middle of the park then as they look to kind of play it off then. Seb plays it off to his teammate on the left-hand side, looking for a decent inroad. I thought he was going to burst down the left, but he doesn't. He holds his time then. He puts it onto back to Seb. Lovely 1-2 being created as Seb's got a chance here. Labrovic makes a very good save, and if he weren't to have made that save, there was a guy at the near post willing to tap that into an empty net, and it would have been 1-0. But on the counter-attack we go now as Herrera picks it up on the right-hand side after a few flurry of passes, finding himself in a dangerous position. The run is absolutely unbelievable, and the pace is too much for the players, and Arp has got onto it to make it 1-0 inside 12 minutes then to get us in front for the first time in this fixture. And Jan Arp is the 3rd goal for his season, and he's definitely getting used to this second Bundesliga for Fortuna Dusseldorf, that is for sure. Very good goal to be honest, lucky at the same time. He didn't really connect with it in the best of ways. Herrera made it in terms of the goal itself, running down on the right hand side. He does connect with it initially there, but the keeper could have done better, and it's pretty much straight through his legs at the time. Kind of bounces off his leg off his left through onto his middle of his legs, and unfortunately they have conceded then as they look to go on the restart straight away and look to try and see if they can get a goal. And they're doing well here to be honest as they make a bolt on the right hand side. Gallardo makes himself nice and strong then, putting out for a corner kick then as they got a chance from the corner to whip it in as they look to try and see if they can get an equaliser in this tie. Then decent delivery needed, and Asta the man to whip it in. He whips it in. Chavez clears his lines going out for a throw-in, so they still retain possession but as a throw-in this time as they look to offload it nice and quickly. Their green shirts offering support here as you can see. Decent ball into the box as they look to try and create something, but Robinson with a lovely tackle here as he looks to go on some sort of run for himself. We know he's got the pace, but he's definitely no attacker, that is for sure, but he loses the ball in the middle of the park. Now he's got to get the yards to climb back here as you can see. Seb's got a lovely chance here. Gallardo tries to get foot in, and unfortunately he's got to fit in too much because he has conceded a penalty, and it will be a chance for Firth to get a goal in this tie then to make it level. Gallardo can't really argue that much in my opinion. It's a definite foul. He's gone through straight for the back of him. We're conceding penalties left, right and centre here in this career mode so far. Not exactly the best of notes, but as you see, we've got the penalty then. Can he save it? No, he can't. Sent the wrong way, and Firth have got themselves level inside 19 minutes from the spot then. I wouldn't say it's deserved in some aspects. They were applying some sort of pressure, but I wouldn't say offensively they were very strong. But unfortunately, we have conceded from the penalty, and we're going to need another goal if we're looking to win this fixture. That is for sure. Gunter Bernard not happy at that one, and we're going to have to start on the first half then, off the restart to look to try and see if we can create something straight away as Gumney's being played in the right hand side. Herrera makes a lovely pass then as he cuts on the left, does well to hold it up as he waits for his teammates to fill the box. He tries to get the cross off, but it's not really that successful. Back to Yearwood, back into the box. Chavez has got a chance here. He tries to get past the defenders, and he does in the end, and he finds himself getting the goal literally seconds after the penalty kick. In all honesty, he's just gone straight up the other end and scored. Brilliant stuff from Chavez. He kind of wiggled himself through the players. I didn't actually think he'd actually make it at that point in time, but he he does, and he gets the goal that we really, really needed to get that second and get us in front for a second time in this tie. He does well to be able to kind of the ball rebound off of another Firth player at the same time, but he still kind of wiggles his way through. Does so well to be strong at the same time. Keeper rushing out of his line, just pokes it past him. Really cool, calm and collected. And Chavez is the man to get the goal then to make it 2-1 for Fortuna Dusseldorf. Not near to the end of the first half, should I say there. Still got a little time to go as Firth look to try and see if they can create an attack to get a second goal just before the half-time whistle to make the first half and the second a little bit more easier for themselves. But they're just passing it about here in the middle of the park, trying to chase the ball down, trying to see if we can hit them on the break. Seems to be that we might have a chance here as Tanaka makes a really good interception then, finding Yearwood as he does a little bit of skill, finding Herrera on the right-hand side. Herrera just makes a perfect run, to be honest, finding himself in a bit of space, and he finds the back of the net to make it 3-1 then as we will go in at the half-time whistle, 3-1 up, giving a 2-goal advantage. Just exactly what we needed to go in front, that is for sure. That lovely interception from Tanaka then finding Yearwood, and Yearwood just put the pass onto Herrera, and it was a no-brainer from there, to be honest. The pace of Herrera is so quick, it's unbelievable. No way you're catching him in this sort of pace and kind of form, and that is exactly what he does. He gets goals, he scores goals, he gets assists. What more can you want from this man? Herrera is the man to be spoken about at the moment, and he has got the third goal for Fortuna Dusseldorf. Then as we start off in the second half, we get things restarted here in the second, looking to create something straight away off the kickoff then, but we can't Firth intercept the ball. They look to charge up here as they look to try and see if they can play it on the right hand side there as there's a man free. Does well to find his teammate Herrera, who finds it onto Seb, and that is a very good chance there, but Robinson with an ample block, putting it out for a corner kick. Nothing really amounts to the corner in the end, and actually does go offside, so I don't actually get a corner. It would have been a goal kick, my bad there on that note, but they do get a goal kick then, as you can see from the restart. But unfortunately we just couldn't really clear our lines any well, and they have kind of retained possession here. Firth, they've got a big chance here as they're playing it around the box. Got a chance here as they play it on the right hand side. Could get the ball into the box. They do exactly that. Opportunity lies, and Labrovic with another big save. He's definitely a big game player, I have to say. He really comes out top trumps when you need him to, and that is a perfect example of that. Once again, he hits it on his right foot there, the Firth player. How he's got to that, I'm not too sure. Fingertip save, and that is definitely hats off to the goalkeeper Labrovic as he keeps it with a 2-goal advantage. Half an hour mark as we reach now, and realistically Firth are really going to need a goal if they want to get any means back into this and to provide any sort of pressure in this game. And they've got another chance here as they're playing it around. They're really good at retaining possession, really good at holding himself onto the ball, and they've got a perfect chance there. Once again, Labrovic forced into the save there as he's asked questions of his defenders, and we're going to make some substitutions after that chance here just to change things up and kind of freshen it up in terms of the side that we have got on the pitch. Currently Tazoilis is going to come off because of Kozov, and he will come on to the pitch then, the Hungarian. He's been in good form. Can he get the goal off the bench? I'm not too sure, but we're going to have to defend this corner here, as you can see. And they play it short. They go into the box. Really good opportunity here for Firth, but they could get the shot off, but they don't. Outside of the area, they try for the shot. Shot is blocked. Falls back out to the left-hand side. Zita picks it up, the number 27 for Firth. Tries to see if they can get the ball into the box here. Zita receives the ball back again. Into the box it goes here. Seb picks it up. Decent chance, but just passes it back here. Being really negative here, Firth. They could actually go for a drive and go for the shot, to be honest, especially with being in such close quarters at the same time. Looking to try and pass it into the back of the net, and it seems to be they nearly get on trumps here. Fusa Mensah clears, but only as far as a Firth midfielder then, as you can see. He picks it up perfectly, finding his teammate well on the left-hand side. Fusa Mensah stuck in once again as he clears his lines. Only as far as Gumney there as he picks it up on the right-hand side. Gumney looks for an opportunity to switch sides here as Gallardo looks to win the header. He does indeed find the header as he finds Chavez on the left-hand side. Chavez onto Kabozov. He hasn't had much involvement so far. This would be his first involvement in the ties. He looks to run the Firth defenders ragged. He finds Chavez in a perfect bit of space. Chavez cuts in. He finds Yearwood. Yearwood for goal, and he finds the back of the net to get his first goal for Fortuna Dusseldorf. The man from Nashville has got the goal. Perfect goal for the number 26, and Yearwood is the man. That is for sure the American Kante, shall we label him. He's been perfect in that midfield, to be honest. He's been that little maestro that's been running in the pockets, defending at the same time, going forward when needed, and he's rewarded that with a goal. Really nice goal into the bottom corner. Keeper having not much chance with that, and Yearwood should have put that game to bed in all honesty, having now a 3-goal advantage. As you can see, keeper getting absolutely nowhere near. We'll take some of that is for sure. As we reach the 73rd minute mark now, not long left, that is for sure. Firth are going to be wanting to get a consolation to make it less embarrassing for themselves, and we're going to want to see things out. As you can see in your top left screen, Armstrong on for Arp, and Johannesson on for Chavez then, and that was a good goal, to be honest. That is a very good consolation goal. Ball whips it into the box, and he was picked up perfectly. Robinson goes with a header initially, but he just doesn't really catch on to it as well as he would like to originally. And the number 10 for Firth Firth has got his goal, and the Firth fans look happy with that one, that is for sure. And it's a very good goal, to be honest. Ball just floats into the area. I'm not too sure it actually latched onto the cross because it was perfectly delivered. Unfortunately, the opposition man was literally just unmarked at the same time, and we find ourselves now only having a 2-goal advantage. Shouldn't be too bad on us, bearing in mind that we've still got only about 10 minutes left or so. As we reach the 85th minute mark now, Firth giving it a go now. They look to try and see if they can make it an edgy last 5, to be honest, as they play it out on the right-hand side. Their teammate picks it up in a nice bit of space here as he looks to try and cause some problems for Gallardo. Gallardo makes a really good interception in the end as he pings it on the left-hand side, finding Kabozov. Kabozov looks to try and create something for himself here as he makes a run on the left-hand side, knowing he's got the pace. He cuts in on the right. Armstrong is there for support also. Armstrong picks it up in front of the goal, nowhere to be seen, and Armstrong has got the goal to make it 5-2, to make it game, set and the match. No problems here at the end of this fixture, that is for sure, and Armstrong is the man as he celebrates in front of the Fortuna Dusseldorf fans. I'm pretty sure that's his second or third goal, also in a red and white shirt if I'm mistaken. But yeah, really good opportunity, and he's taking it perfectly, to be honest, just skipping past the keeper and going into the top corner, just allows his body to be able to kind of get the angle on it on the same time. Keeper getting absolutely nowhere near that one, and Sinclair Armstrong has got another goal for Fortuna Dusseldorf, and that will be it for that fixture against Firth. Then 5-2 in the end. We battled hard. It was only that point in time where they got the penalty where they were looking in the running for that time, but unfortunately it just wasn't to be. Really good performances overall. Art played well, Armstrong played well, Yearwood played well, defensively we played well, and that man that you can see on your screen right now, Herrera, played amazing. Second game of the episode, and it comes up against a big team. You'll probably recognise this one, Hannover 96, a previous side in the Bundesliga, and this is the team that we're going to be playing. Lebrovic in goal, Fusa Mensah and Sabert on the centre-backs, then Zimmerman on the right, Govori on the left, Tazoles, Chavez, Johansson, Yearwood and Gabozov on the right-hand side, as you can see, and then we do have Armstrong up top then filling the void for Art. Then as we continue on in this side, first kind of start in this game that we look to kind of have some sort of defensive duties to be able to kind of play out. They play it on the left-hand side really nice here as Cohn picks it up, does well to be able to skip past the defender, but at the same time loses the ball. Johansson picks up the pieces. We've changed things up, as you can see, as Gabozov is actually on the right-hand side. Yearwood's dropped into that defensive role, and Johansson's then played in front. Not too sure if it's going to work, but Gabozov looks very strong on the right-hand side. He battles for that ball, knowing it could be important. It looks onto Johannesson, and it definitely is important because we find ourselves 1-0 up just inside 20 minutes, and the man from Copenhagen has got the goal. Very good goal at the same time, to be honest. Could not do a lot with that, the keeper. Literally that point of play where Kabozov was really strong between the defenders, battled through there, and as you can see, Johansson was just there free, and he curls it in on his left foot. Then Zila, the man, the veteran goalkeeper, I recognise him straight away as we got on the replay, is unfortunately beaten. He will not be happy with his defenders, that is for sure, but we are now 1-0 up in this tie, and with that goal it brings momentum, that is for sure, as Gavori picks it up on the left hand side, looks to run into the middle, and it looks very strong as he hits it. Shot blocked, unfortunately, though, as Hannover pick it up as they look to go on some sort of counter-attack themselves. Demar picks it up on the left hand side, looking to try to see if he can create something for his side. Going to be difficult though. Christensen picks it up as he puts it back to Demar. Demar looks to kind of create some sort of run on the left hand side, but Christensen picks up the pieces. Back to Cajon, back to Christensen. This passing's really nice for Hannover. This could be a bit of spite in the moment where they could actually get a goal. A decent opportunity, and how he's not scored that, I'm not too sure, but it was offside in the end, thank God. And we are still 1-0 up as we reach the half an hour mark in this first half. Travis looks to try and see if we can make an interception in the middle of the park, but he's just not as successful. Play still continues there as Gavori looks to try and see if he can intercept. He can't. Fusa Mensah now has got to try to be able to get the ball off the players, and as you can see, but they're probably to be really good around this area. Decent opportunity here. Tries to get the shot. So Christensen, but what a save that is from Lebrovic. How he got to that one, I'm not too sure. In the end, it does go out for a corner kick. And they've got a chance from the corner then. They deliver it, but not a good delivery, that is for sure, as Armstrong clears his lines. Armstrong looks to kind of win the tackle then, but he can't. He looks to go on the counter-attack, but one man that did was Johansson. He picks up Armstrong then, and what a run this is going to be. Armstrong picks it up on the loose ball then, as Armstrong looks to kind of continue it and run into the box. Armstrong ahead, in goal, no surely. Oh, how has that not gone in? Really good opportunity, but a decent save made by the Hannover keeper. And we will now go into the second half of play then, as Hannover will be looking to get a goal back to make it an equaliser. And it's definitely going to be tough for us to get that second, that is for sure, as Leopold picks it up on the number 8 then on the left hand side. He finds Christensen in a decent bit of space. Number 13 looks to try and get the shot off, but Fusa Mensah with a really strong challenge in the moment then, and it will go out for a corner kick. Hannover have got a chance here from the corner then, as Nilsson's the man to whip it in from the corner. The number 16 for Hannover whips it in, really deep delivery. We try and clear our lines, looks to be that we're going to latch onto it. Johansson picks it up on the right hand side, looks to run into the gap as he plays it off to Armstrong, who knows got pace at the same time. He finds Kabozov Kabozov on the right hand side in space as he looks to kind of run onto it. He's in a perfect space, only the keeper to beat. But once again, Zilla comes out top trumps. We might have beaten him this one time, but it seems to be he's got the better of us on a few occasions now as another save was made by the German keeper. We reached the half an hour mark in this second half now, and it's been kind of two-sided in some aspects. There's been both chances, but we've got another chance here as we reach the half an hour mark as Kabozov picks it up on the right hand side. He cuts in really well. He skips past the defender, still on the ball. He looks to offload it. Johansson is there, and Johansson has got 2 goals, and Kabozov has got 2 assists. Them two linking up perfectly, and that just might be a partnership that we might see more often as he has a bit of a swagger about his celebration. Brilliant stuff from Johansson. 2 in front now, and it makes it a little bit more easier in this tie, that is for sure. Kind of puts the nerves to bed, and in some aspects we deserve it at the same time. We've definitely had better chances compared to Hanover, and this time we take it. Johansson the man, and he does beat Zilla for a second time this round. He'll be sick of seeing his face, that is for sure. And Gunter Bernard looks very happy, and he's even more happier because that was pretty much it, to be honest. Nothing really happened after that, in all honesty, to be able to talk about. Full-time whistle was blown here at Hanover, and we've walked away with all 3 points, a clean sheet and 2 goals in the end. Johansson the big one to talk about after getting a decent performance in with 2 goals. Kabozov on the right hand side was really strong at the same time. They were definitely 2 highlighted players that we really need to talk about because they definitely made that difference, that is for sure. In terms of simulation, we have a first game then against Wisban. I might be butchering that, but we're going to pronounce it that. We do actually get another victory, 2-0 in the end, so another 2-2-0s in a row. Kabozov on the score sheet as well as Armstrong at the same time, so that is a very good result. Another 3 points, another clean sheet, and another 2 goals. Notable mentions to Lebrovic there. As you can see, he's had 5 clean sheets in 8 matches there. Only 5 goals conceded, pretty much. 7.2 rating. He's got a transfer value of 4 million. So for a free agent, I feel like we've done pretty well. So big props to Lebrovic. Nice to see him being talked about so nicely. Another notable kind of article itself. Also, 8 matches going unbeaten. So we seem to go on some sort of streak. Whether we're going to be invincibles, I'm not too sure. But definitely a nice noted part as we are now 8 games unbeaten. Third and final tie of the episode, and this is a huge one. It's a derby, and it's in the DFB Pokal against FC Koln. Then they are currently in the Bundesliga. This is a massive test for us, and this is the lineup to face it then. Lebrovic in goal, Fusa Mensah and Sabert at the back, then Gumney on the right, Gallardo on the left-hand side, Tazodes on the left-hand side with Chavez, Johansson in the holding role then with Appelkamp just in front, Herrera on the right-hand side, and Jan Verteep up top. Biggest game of the season so far. Can we get through to the next round, and can we come out top trumps of our rivals? Big nerves coming into this tie because we know what to expect. We know FC Koln are going to be up for this. They're definitely the kind of favourites going into this tie, that is for sure, and they've definitely proved it here. On the right hand side, Schmitz plays it on the right hand side, looking to try and see if he can create some sort of run for himself as he finds his teammate then. Keynes picks it up, number 11 for FC Koln. He's got a decent chance here as the number 27 hits it, and Lebrovic forced into a very, very big save then. Asking questions of his defenders, but he's going to have to be on his toes from the corner. Keynes whips it in then. We clear our lines then as it finds Tazoles. Tazoles tries to run with it then, and he does really well at the same time to be able to pick it up on the right hand side and just run. All he does is run, and look at him go. He's beating the defenders left, right and centre. He finds himself in a perfect position here. Not many people up with him, but he looks to square it onto Herrera. He takes his time, he takes the shot, but it is blocked in the end. Very good at counter-attacking, and it's been both ended in this first 12 minutes or so. But as you can see, FC Koln have got another chance here. Gumney on his toes as he makes a perfectly interception then as he clears his lines into the middle of the park. Looking dangerous as they intercept the ball then, as you can see, but Gumney on his toes once again, making 2 interceptions in quick succession, that is for sure. Herrera looks to try and see if he can get past the winger then. He wasn't successful, but Gumney was behind him to pick up the pieces. He finds Appelkamp in a decent bit of position here as he kind of dragged to the right hand side, so he puts it onto Herrera. Herrera drags it onto his teammate. Oh, what a position he's in! And we find ourselves 1-0 up in this DFB Pokal kind of competition. I don't even know what to kind of exaggerate it as, words cannot kind of say at the moment. Up with a perfect finish, and we are beating a Bundesliga side. This is unbelievable stuff. What a ball that was to Arp. Completely open. No one marking him whatsoever. The ball in was just absolutely sublime. How Roretta just found that at the same time, I am not too sure. But who cares? Because we're 1-0 up. And we look to continue that, as you can see, as Roretta looks to go on the run himself. But it seems to be that FC Koln are going to do that as they hit it on the break then. As you can see, Keynes finds his teammate nicely here as they look to kind of get the shot off. Gumney is being very, very strong. He knows his Bundesliga quality coming from Augsburg. He's definitely showing that in this tie, that is for sure. Gumney getting involved. He finds Herrera on the right hand side after Herrera losing it. Herrera makes a bolt on the right hand side, knowing he's got pace. Then he looks to try and see if he can beat the FC Koln defenders. Whips it in, tries to meet it. The header he does, and Zoles hits the post. Then how he's done that, I'm not too sure. And we could have had a 2-goal advantage in this first half, but it's not going to be the case. And we are going to continue on then as we reach the half an hour mark in this first half. Johansson with a really good interception then as he finds Herrera, but Herrera loses it straight away. On the attack they go, FC Koln, as it looks kind of charging numbers here, and they've got decent opportunity here as Sialke picks it up. And what a challenge it is from Sabert then, going through the back of him. Referee is not interested in giving that a free kick or a penalty, wherever the actual position he was when he found him. Play will continue, but FC Koln have still got possession here as they pick it up on the left hand side. Pacarada looks to try and see if he can do something. Gumney once again on his toes creates an interception. An interception again after losing it. How he's doing it, I'm not too sure. Gumney challenging once again, but he isn't successful this time round as they get the ball into the box. They've got a chance here as they do get the shot off, but Labrovic with a perfect save then, putting out for a corner kick as he celebrates that one like it's a victory. Corner kick whipped in as they try and clear their lines. Chavez does really well. Falls back out to Keynes though as he looks to whip the ball into the box, and he does exactly that. Man found here as he looks to try and get the shot off as he kind of had so many red and white shirts in his face. How he could have got the shot off, I'm not too sure, but he didn't in the end. They've got another chance here. Into the box they go as they look to try and fill the box. Sabert with a really good challenge then, finding Herrera on the right hand side as he looks to try and create something for himself, but he can't get past the defenders, proving really hard to do so at the moment. And they've got another chance here. All FC Cologne, surely they can put pen to paper and get this result. Oh, it's going to be close. Johansson loses it, surely. Yes, it is. It's 1-1, and unfortunately they have got themselves back into the tie just before half time. I thought it was coming. It was definitely in that moment. We just couldn't clear our lines for love or money, and we find ourselves now level at the break. If anyone told me it would have been 1-1 at half time, to be honest, I'd have probably shook your hand and said, yeah, we'll settle for that, to be honest. Very good at the moment. Unlucky to be able to kind of give that one away. I thought he was going to be able to kind of get away with it and clear it in the end, but unfortunately we wasn't able to do so. But Gumney is thinking, do you know what? I'm going to take it all on myself and try and see if he can do something here. As Gumney makes a burst on the right hand side before the half-time whistle is blown. He looks to kind of carry it around to the left end as he finds Appelkamp in a decent position, and the keeper makes a very good save, that is for sure. Goes out of play, but unfortunately nothing will happen as it will end for the first half as we go into the second. Appelkamp brought into action once again as he makes an interception in the middle of the park. Then Herrera picks it up on the right hand side, looking to go on the run here as he looks to try and see if he can challenge the opposition here. What a run, just should be it, and it is. It's into the top corner, and we are now 2-1 up as we go early on into the second half. Herrera was poising a lot of threat on that right hand side, but it just wasn't really getting in the gaps that he would needed to. But in this second half he's caught them on the break, and he's got the goal that is definitely deserved, that is for sure. And we have now got that 1-goal advantage back for ourselves as the number 9 Herrera strikes again for Fortuna Dusseldorf. What a game this is so far in the derby, in this cup fixture. Unbelievable stuff, and we've definitely got the praises of Gunter Bernard. Half an hour mark we've reached now, and it's still not over yet. All to play for so far as they have a long free kick pumped in then. Gallardo picks up the pieces on the left hand side. He takes his time and finds Fusamenta. Fusamenta charges with it as he finds back onto Gallardo. Then nice 1-2 being created. Gallardo makes a run on the left hand side, finding Tazules. He takes his time there as you can see, and he tries to find the gap between himself and Arp, just not really being able to do it. But what a challenge that was in the end by one of our players. Arp could be in here as he looks to shake off the defenders. They haven't got rid of it. It's on to Chavez. Surely not. We are in dreamland. 3-1. We're at the 64th minute mark, and we have now got a 2-goal advantage to hold on to find ourselves into the next round of the DFB Pokal, possibly beating a Bundesliga side. I say possibly because it's not over yet, you never know, but what a victory this would be. Arp just shrugs off the defenders. He does so well. They even fall to the ground, to be honest. They were too strong for him, that is for sure. And Chavez has got his goal. What a goal that is. Keeper, I don't even know what he was doing in that situation, to be honest. He could have collected that very easily, but unfortunately that was not going to be the case for the FC Cologne keeper. And it is now 3-1 then. FC Cologne get themselves started off then as we reach the 66th minute mark, knowing that we've only got 25 minutes left. They're definitely going to give it all, that is for sure. And the number 37 then looks to try and see if he can do exactly that. A ball whipped into the box and he picks it up, and that could have been a second goal just like that. How he's flunked his lines, I'm not too sure, but substitutions will be made after that. So we look to freshen the midfield up. Then Yearwood's going to come on, and then Mimic is going to make his first game of the season being made as he comes off for Arp. And then we have 20 minutes left. Oh, this is very nervy, that is for sure, but we might have another chance here as Tezolis picks it up on the left hand side, looks to offload it to Nememic then as he does a nice little run. He finds himself in a perfect bit of space then. He looks to square it onto Herrera, and it's 4-1. Whitewash scenes here at Dusseldorf. Unbelievable stuff. And Herrera has got his second goal of the tie. Nememic only only being on for a few minutes, has got the assist for his side. Brilliant stuff being made, and this is stuff that you dream of as a Dusseldorf fan at the moment. We've taken over the club in terms where they just wasn't at the expectations that where they really would like to be, and we're definitely bringing glimpses of that back, that is for sure. We're not fully there yet, but we're definitely showing glimpses. Herrera is the man to be spoken about after this tie. He's now got 2 goals to his name, as we only have about 15 minutes left or so in this tie, and it looks to be we're going to see it out in a nice fashion, that is for sure. But the Mimic plays it off, and he looks to try and see if he can put it onto the left hand side. He loses the play then, as you can see. Adley's got a really good chance here as he runs into the box. Opportunity lies with himself, but Sabert makes himself nice and strong then as he celebrates that one like it's a goal, putting it out for a corner kick, and that will be it. Full time here at Dusseldorf, and we have got the victory that we were absolutely dreaming of. Whether we knew it was going to be the case, I didn't think so, to be honest. As I said it, I'd have bit your hand off if we would have been 1-1 at half-time, but we've absolutely romped the second half. Cesar Herrera, the man to talk about, with 2 goals to his name in this tie. Unbelievable stuff. Chavez with a really good goal at the same time, and Arp with a very good finish at that first goal. Simulation after that one, after that amazing victory then, we have another 2-0 victory. We love a 2-0 victory at the moment against FC Manderburg, and now you can see Kabozov getting 2 goals added to his name, and that's going to result in a Player of the Month award. Really, really nice to see, because it's very rare that I'd ever do career modes and my players would actually get Player of the Month. So Gunter Bernard must be doing something well, because he has obtained a Player of the Month for one of his players, a player that we didn't even know he was going to sign at one point if it wasn't for one of the injuries that we copped in the first round of the DFB Pokal. So yeah, that's what stuff is made of, that is for sure. And this is the table. As you can see, we are second. We played 9, we've won 8, and we've drawn 1 currently. We have got a game in hand on Hamburger, and obviously we're 5 points ahead of Schalke. So if we were to win, we could create a massive gap for ourselves, to be honest, and that's exactly what I want. But that's going to have to wait to the next episode, even though this one was an absolute belter. I really, really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.